Yo, what's good, SNKRLOG? It's your boy SneakerBoxer checking back in with another new episode of SNKRTALK+The+Podcast. And we're going to be touching on different topics pertaining to sneakers throughout the sneaker community. And today we got the Jordan 2018 Spring Collection. They unveiled it today, the official Jordan brand images. Some of these shoes look very good. Some of them I'm just not going to, you know what I'm saying? Some of them I'm just going to pass on, or maybe they'll grow on me over time. But they're all pretty, you know what I'm saying? They're decent looking, and we're going to talk about them. Hopefully, you probably already seen them already, or you've seen earlier leaked pictures at some time of the shoes. We'll start with the very first one being the Air Jordan 13 Olive. And the Air Jordan 13 Olive, I mean, it's the Air Jordan 9 original colorway olive, and they've thrown it on the Air Jordan 13. Now, in theory, that sounds pretty cool to me. Like, I'm a fan of the Air Jordan 9 olive colorway, and I'm a fan of the Air Jordan 13. So, putting them together makes sense to me. Oh yeah, in case you missed it, go and check out my video. I just recently copped the Air Jordan 9 Retro Olive, the retro boot, and those came out like about a month ago or whatever. But did a video on them. Go check that out in case you missed it. That's the colorway I'm talking about. So in theory, because I heard about this like a few months ago, that this was an idea that they were gonna actually drop it. It was a rumor, and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? That's pretty. That'll work with a Jordan 13, because I'm thinking that Jordan brand would execute it correctly, the way that I had it in my head. But unfortunately, they dropped the ball, because I saw a video on these like about a few weeks ago. I wasn't impressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like they dropped the ball. I didn't like the materials that they used, especially the upper and the toe box. Like, what is that? Is that a suede or a nubuck or whatever? It just didn't look like it was going to hold up, and they could have executed it way more better. They could have leathered out the upper, or they could have went with the canvas, like how they do on those whiskers. Because we all know the Jordan 13 inspired by a panther. Some people will tell you that that's whiskers, supposed to signify that. Or I've heard the golf ball theory and the bottom being paused. But whatever. The Jordan 13. So they could have did that with the upper. They could have did a leather, or they could have did that canvas that they use sometimes. That would have been different. And then they could have, leathered the toe like they usually do. I don't know why they use this material. Then the stitching, oh my goodness, it does not. Nah, it kind of look like a mess. Maybe I need to see it in person. I might have a little more like affection for it, but I don't think so. If you ask me today, I'm not really feeling them like that. Maybe they'll grow on me over time. I don't know, but I think they could have definitely executed it better than they did. Moving on, we got the Air Jordan 1 Bread Toe. And this is a dope one. Now, this is a dope one. They did their thing with this. Honestly, this shoe, when you look at it, it has that OG feel to it. Like, it looks great. As a matter of fact, I saw a video on these, like, not too long ago. And let me tell you, man, the quality of the leather that I saw looked great. And this is my favorite one out of all the ones that dropped. That not dropped, but that they unveiled. And I think that this one, hopefully, it's not going to be a crazy, like, these are supposed to be GRs, but hopefully it's not one of those situations where it's still a hassle to get the shoe because of the quantities. I don't know if it's the way they distribute the quantities, because there be a lot of pairs. Like, I don't know why with the Air Jordan 1 high OGs, for me in particular, it's more difficult to get. It's harder to get the certain Jordan 1 high OGs that I like than like to get certain 11s. You know what I'm saying? Or even 3s sometimes. Like, there's certain colorways like the Royals or the Chicagos, or, a colorway like that. The high OG, the Air Jordan 1 high OG, it's like they don't distribute the quantities properly, because where I live, it'll be a hassle for me to get something like that. But I'll see someone from somewhere else, and they have like multiple boxes, a car full of them. You feel me? And I know sometimes that's like backdoor shit, but I mean, it shouldn't be that much of a hassle to get a Jordan 1. Hopefully it's not the case with these, because these are dope. Basically, it's like a black toe and a red one kind of mixed together. But it looks, if you were to ask like a novice sneakerhead, like someone who's kind of in the culture but not really, like they would, if you ask them, they probably would think, if you ask them if this was an original colorway, they'd probably say yes, because it feels like one, it looks like one. But it's a dope shoe nonetheless, man. Air Jordan 1 bread toe. I'll be looking out for these, man. I'll definitely be keeping my eye on these and see what goes on with those. Air Jordan 1 alternate black and game royal. So these are supposed to be like an alternate of the the OG royals that we know. And to me, it really does resemble like that fragment one that dropped a while back. And I'm not really, I mean, it's cool, but I can't really compare it to the OG Royals. Like, there's not really a comparison. It's still a cool shoe. It's maybe something I might grab. I could grab, like, I'm a fan of high OGs, Jordan 1, the OG joints, no Jumpman, and the Nike Air branding on the tongue. So, and, the Game Royal, it's a cool colorway that, but it's not really, I don't know, for some reason, it's not something that I don't hold it to the same regards as like the bread toe that I just talked about. So we'll see how that does too. Maybe catch it later down the line. I don't know if there's any hype between any of these Jordan 1s. I wouldn't know, but hopefully there's none, and maybe I can get them for the low. Jordan brand is talking about protecting their icons in 2018, whatever that means. I wouldn't consider these icons. These are like new colorways, so don't get too crazy. Jordan brand, Nike. Moving on to the next one, we got Jordan 13. No, we got a Jordan 18 OG. It's a white, it's just predominantly white upper all around the shoe, and then you got this hits of the Sport Royal, and you got silver as well, metallic silver. 18s were never really one of my favorite shoes as far as when it comes to Jordans. So I'm sleeping on these pretty much. Hopefully everyone who wants these is able to get them. I mean, the materials look cool, look very good. They got a nice tumble on the upper. It's white. You got the shroud kind of going halfway over the shoe. And then you got the hits of that blue, like I said. But it's just not really nothing I'm, fishing for. I think these more so on the court. And so, I mean, they probably perform well on the court. I wouldn't know too much, but the model just, I respect it. Like, I see the innovation in it, especially for back then when they released. But not really, they never were really my style. So they haven't really grown on me over the years either. But if y'all trying to get them, I know there's people that's going to try to get them just because, they're gets to have them in the collection. Because technically, I want to say that's the 18 is the last shoe that Jordan wore in the NBA. And he actually did wear that pair, that royal and white pair. So, I mean, it's good if you're talking about like your collection, the Sport Royal. It would be a nice addition. And moving on, we'll go with the Air Jordan 13 white and hyper royal and black. So this right here is, I don't know, I remember Quentin Richardson wore a pair of 13s that looked like these right here. I don't know if these were the pair that he wore, but it was one that looked like these. Like, it reminds me of those. Back, there was a time when like Jordan Brand was, Quentin Richardson had like a bunch of PEs, like some pretty dope ones too. You know what I'm saying? So there was a time when Jordan Brand was doing that with their athletes, and Quentin Richard was signed on early as a Jordan Brand athlete. And this reminds me of one of his PEs, but this is a pretty simple colorway. It's just predominantly white. The upper is leathered out. Just picture the cherries, the cherry 13, and swapping out that red and putting this blue, this hyper blue, and you got the shoe. You know what I'm saying? If you can envision that. Me personally, I like the shoe. I like the color scheme. The color blocking is cool. I'm more so, something's telling me that blue though is probably going to look more vibrant in person, and it might not be to my liking. In the pictures, it looks cool. I haven't seen any detailed videos. In the pictures, it looks cool. Like that's decent. That's good. But I think they should have just went with the regular Royal, and it probably would have, you know what I'm saying, been more. I don't know. I can't really say. The picture looks great, but something's just telling me that it's gonna look more vibrant in person, and I might not be. That really might not be my flavor, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes as the release date, you know, approaches sooner. We'll probably get better pictures and, you know, start to get more videos and stuff like that. Air Jordan 9, black and University red. Now, this is for sure a mirror image of a Quentin Richardson PE that he wore a while back, a long time ago. And I'm glad that they decided to bring these out, because this is a shoe that I think that I could see Jordan wearing if he would have played the season when the Jordan 9s came out. See, the season when the Jordan 9s came out, Jordan didn't play, so he never wore them. So there's not really a lot of significance with the Jordan 9 as far as to me, but I think this is a pair that if he would have played, they probably could have came out with this colorway, like as a playoff colorway, and you know, I could see him wearing this with the Bulls uniform. But they brought it out. It's clean. For me personally, it's not a must-have, but it's definitely a dope shoe. The Air Jordan 9 black and University red. Let's move along to the Air Jordan 10 cool gray, and this is an all gray Jordan 10. It's you know, it's okay. It's regular. You know what I'm saying? I like gray shoes. I like gray Jordans, but I have enough pairs. Like this one doesn't really jump out at me, so it doesn't make me want to add another one. You know what I'm saying? So, but the cool thing about this shoe is the bottom. From what I'm told and what I saw, like, you know, on the bottom of 10s, they put the accomplishments of Michael Jordan, like they kind of bulleted. And this one has, on each of the bullets, it has like basically the color of the team that Jordan hit the accomplishment. He achieved the accomplishment on. I thought that was kind of cool. It kind of added a different angle on the shoe with the color like that, but it's on the bottom of the shoe. So it's kind of disrespectful in a way. I don't know if they meant to get savage with it like that, but I mean, and it's a cool gray shoe, but you know, you tell me, you feel me? But I think it's an okay shoe, but it's not a must have, and I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard nothing about the shoe, if it has a buzz like that or whatever, but it's a cool shoe. And the next one is the Air Jordan 10 I'm Back, and basically this one is commemorating, I guess he sent a fax, his agent sent a fax. That's how he announced he was coming back to the Chicago Bulls. It's an all-white shoe. It's a leathered out shoe. You got the black near the tongue. It got March 18th, 95 etched on the heel tab, as well as I'm Back on the other heel tab of the shoe. I'll probably pass on it, but it's a dope concept, and we'll see how they do too. But let me know down in the comment box which one you guys like are going to go after. Hit that thumbs up button for your boy. I really appreciate it. Till next time, stay up. Peace.